What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Now, it's Halloween. I know this is not one of your favorite holidays because you don't like being scared. Am I right?
You are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. Who likes horror? Not I.
So Halloween Havoc Part 2 is happening tonight for NXT. So real quick, I want to go over Halloween Havoc Part 1 last week, then give our quick predictions for Part 2, and then I can review Part 2 later on. Okay, so right now, last week on night 1, I thought Halloween Havoc was pretty good. Was really good, actually. And I don't know if Tony Khan was watching, but I do know that the women took over Part 1 of Halloween Havoc. The women had, I want to say, all the matches except one. Each match was a women's match.
It was.
Except
it was like a 4 or 5 card of women's. You're right.
Yeah, except for the tag team match. It was all showcased by women. And guess what? They put on a good show.
Also, yeah, and we'll get to that tag team match. But go ahead.
Yeah. The show kicked off with Roxanne Perez taking on Kiana James in a spin the wheel, make a deal, Devil's Playground match. So they had the whole arena look like a playground. They had a little swing set, they had a slide, had a little pool and stuff like that. They had the spider webs around and things like that. And Roxanne Perez looking good, like Booker T would say, in that Freddy Krueger costume.
Yo, simply put, her or Bliss, who looked better?
In my opinion?
In your opinion?
Roxanne Perez.
Oh, we got the same opinion, good sir.
I'm about to say, bro, now, look, I like Alexa Bliss, I love Alexa Bliss, but it's hard, not impossible, but it's hard for me to go against my POCs. Okay, I'm just saying, and Miss Roxanne Perez was looking, mighty spicy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, that need to be your fit for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but still, it was a good opener. They utilized all of the the things that they did that they had. There was like a Russian leg sweep back on the slide. Kiana James, for those who were watching NXT, been carrying a brick in her bag. Well, now it kind of backfired on her, and Roxanne Perez used the bag on her and did her code red. It's not called code red, but it's still the same movement to her on the bag, and had pieces of brick in the bag. But yeah, Roxanne Perez wins the matchup in the opener. I thought it was a real fun opener. Did you enjoy the opener?
Yeah. It was a good match. Like you said, Roxanne Perez looked great, and I keep looking at her. I'm like, I think you're at your tenure at NXT, but that don't mean leave because I don't have anything for you to do anywhere else.
Exactly. Next up, we had we was wrong. There were 2 men's matches on this card. So, what we have here is the debut of Lexus King, who is Brian Pillman Jr. Versus Dante Chen. That's basically what it was. It was only a 4-man matchup, basically to showcase who the new Lexus King was. And I'm sorry, in the ring, I saw Brian Pillman all over again.
Yep.
The walk, the mannerisms, the body type, and it's like when he was in AEW, he reminded me of WCW Brian Pillman. I'm talking about 1990, 1989, 1991 Brian Pillman.
Wow.
And then when he came to WWE in NXT, he had them black tights, so it reminded me of 96, 97 Brian Pillman. Heart Foundation Brian Pillman.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he has this sick, I mean, it's a lot of work for the move, but it was like a cross jacket, balance, but in the middle rope, swinging neck breaker finisher. I was like, yeesh. That's a lot, but he picked up the win. Did you like the debut of him? Are you even a fan of like Brian Pillman Jr. or even his dad?
I don't really care. like as of right now, it's not doing nothing that's like super exciting to me, and it got me in a like no disrespect, man. I'm just like okay, guy. Like, I'm not hyped right now. I'm not. Maybe it'll change over time. Did it change today? No. It just did it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like eventually, this is WWE we're talking about here. Eventually, he's going to become a Brian Pillman Jr. again. I'm telling you.
Oh, without a doubt. Because the name was sell. Use that name recommendation. Get that money. Come on now.
No, I understand. I would say when he becomes face, when he becomes psychotic, it's going to be his daddy all over again. My boo boo, Kalani Jordan defeated.
Yeah, boo boo.
Boo boo. If anybody seen my shorts, I'd be like, yo, don't nobody care about Dana Brooke no more. I'm trying to see who the shorty she with. Kalani Jordan. She beat Ariana Grace. She moves on to the finals of the women's breakout tournament because this was the semifinals match, and she moved on to the finals. And just because she my boo boo, she gonna probably lose, and it's gonna hurt me. But that's just the way these things is. I like her so far. By the way, she had a Spider-Gwen costume.
I saw that. She looked good. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Can I come across the Spider-Verse, sis? Can I come across Spider-Verse? That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, nerd culture, for becoming more accepting of, my interests. That's just how I'm deciding to put that right now.
Exactly. Tag team championship matchup. We had Chase U, Duke Hudson and Andre Chase with Thea Hall and JC Jane defeated the family, Tony D'Angelo and Stax. Okay, first of all, I like what's happening with Chase University. I'm probably the only guy. I'll say this. I think Thea Hall is sexy as hell.
Doug, you are not the only one.
No. I ain't finished yet.
Okay.
I understand what like JC Jane's supposed to be like, okay, I'm supposed to be the cool kid that nobody likes. I'm supposed to take this conservative girl who was all, team spirit and make her look sexy, right? In my opinion, I think Thea Hale was sexier before JC Jane came in there. That's my unpopular opinion. I like.
All right, and you are by yourself. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, because here's the thing, I enjoy like on the backstage segment when she was wearing her little tight university outfits and crop top stuff, and I said, "Oh, that shit's sexy to me." But now she all in the spaghetti straps and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, it's cool. We got the dark stuff going on. I'm like, sis was cute before that. Okay, so we ain't gonna trip like she wasn't. We ain't gonna trip like she wasn't. But the whole having JCJ coming in and like kind of spice up Chase U, I think it's kind of cool. And actually seeing Andre Chase win something is actually kind of cool also. So I don't mind it being Texas champions.
So where I'm at is I am absolutely happy that Chase U finally, and I mean finally, got a W. Come on. It has been too long that nothing has happened with them.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm a little sad that the family is gone now, but it had to happen. I needed Chase U to have something. It's been too long and they didn't have nothing. You're absolutely right. But I'm a little sad that the family is not there anymore. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, well. I wasn't the biggest fan of Tony Baloney anyway. Or that's what my wife calls
Did
him.
you call him Tony Baloney?
No, that's what my wife calls him. She be like Tony Baloney.
Oh, dang!
And I'm like, Lady Sketch, you having a whole Italian circle. You ain't coming at Tony D'Angelo. Let me tell you something. My wife, for those who don't know or have listened to Lady Sketch, my wife is probably one of the most pro-black people I'm going to meet. You're going to know in your life. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't mess with her and her Italian circle. Her little Italian circle was Scorsese and De Niro and Pacino and Pesci and Romano and all. Don't. Don't fuck with it. Okay? Don't fuck with it. She be on that shit. I mean, she the only one I know that sat there and watched The Irishman in full and didn't go to sleep.
That's a effort right there.
She was up there, up to the side. She was upstairs in our room, and I was just like, "Oh God, you watching The Irishman? Do you know how long The Irishman is?"
That movie is like, it came on Thursday, right? And it went off on like Wednesday. Yeah, I meant that. Yeah, I purposely said Thursday to Wednesday. That joint had like long. I can't even think of a metaphor.
That joint was like 3 hours and 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm like, is that including the credits? Because I'm just saying,
the movie's long enough. You could watch Endgame twice, and it's not a joke.
She sat there and watched that whole thing. I'm like, yo, don't mess up my wife and her Italian circle. And I'm just so when shows like The Godfather Harlem is out, she in heaven. She get the best of both worlds. So, next up we have another spin the wheel, make a deal matchup, a lights out match. Blair Davenport versus Gigi Dolan. I am a fan of Blair Davenport.
I just don't understand what the lights out match is. Like, I'm not trying to be. I just be watching this match like, what's actually happening here?
Yeah, it's like it's the same kind of shit that happened with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. So then you have all that, Batman and Robin paint that went on there. Exactly what I'm talking.
Because it came on. There's a lights out match. I can see. What are we looking at?
I'm like, it was a hardcore matchup, and I'm like, but okay, because I'm like, sometimes I'm actually thinking now that they actually spinning this wheel, and it should just be landing a random. I'm like, just rig it like y'all used to do. Just put casket matches, something different. I'm like, because we got almost two of the same kind of matches, so. Highlight, she gave Gigi Dolan a Falcon's Arrow through a table off the announce table. I thought that was pretty cool. And then she gave her finish moves, like she holds both of her arms and she ran her knee into your jaw. Even though this one looked kind of weak, but she still did it. And it was pretty good. So Blair Davenport picks up the win over Gigi Dolan. And I guess you're not a big fan of Blair Davenport.
Right now, neither one of them really excite me, to be honest with you.
Gotcha. Lola Vice defeats Carmen Protovic for...
Yeah, I couldn't say the name.
Yeah. In an NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. So Lola Vice and Kiana James is in the finals. And once again, I love my POCs, but I'm just like... I like Lola Vice, and I think we did... pick her to win this whole thing, but I am really feeling Kiana James. She dropped that dead weight in Dana Brooke, and I'm like, I kind of want her to break out. Because honestly, I wanted to be Miss Jackson, but she got injured.
Right.
I don't know if it's storyline or not, by the way. Which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of the metaphor.
I do like them. It works. It works.
It works. I don't know what Noam Dar got with black women, but he stayed with them.
Listen. When you find your home, you stick in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying. Because after Alicia Fox was going, he was like, gotta find something else. And it's been working for Lash Legend. It's been working for Kiana Jordan and Or Mensah. It's been working for all of them. And now, last week, Akira Tozawa stole his cup, and now they got to go to a haunted house this week to get it back. I kind of want to see that segment. Bruh, black folks in a haunted house. I got to see. I haven't seen that in a commentator other than the Blackton. But I'm talking in wrestling. I gotta say, I'm just curious to see how many times the last time she's gonna clap her hands, being scared. I'm just saying. Then in the main event for the NXT Women's Championship, we had Laura Valkyria defeat Becky Lynch, who was not my pick to win the NXT title off of Becky Lynch, but I mean, she's deserving. You know, they wrestled a pretty decent match. It's kind of like Becky lost off like a roll up. Oh my God, look, everything is coming at me at once. I don't like Becky's offense. I'm sorry. I do not like Becky's offense. I hate that she gets no air. I mean, Becky jumps about as high as Moses Malone did back in the day. Not that high off the ground. And she has no air and stuff for you to do. And if it wasn't for Tiffany Stratton or Laura Valkyria to make that manhandle slam look good, because it don't. Everybody that she giving the manhandle slam to, they make that look devastating than what Becky is making it look like. Because I hate her doing that move. It's terrible. Becky's over. Becky's a good character. She's the man. But when it comes to her wrestling, out of the 4 horsewomen, she is last on my list. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She's last on my list. And then the way Laura Valkyria was selling that manhandle slam, and you know, because I was like, it don't look. It's like she tried to take the rock bottom and the bookend and made it worse.
The rock bottom and the bookend. Come on.
It just made like it's what we call manhandle. She manhandles nobody. But she got lost her roll up, and I was like, okay. But then afterwards, she gives Laura Valkyria her flowers and keeps it moving. However, yeah, I was like, I really thought it was gonna go to Jade. Which, by the way, Jade Cargill did come out, sit in that Queen's throne. You got it, Queen. Sat down there and watch that matchup. That's why I was just like, yo, let Jade come in there and take that belt. Or it's a possibility that she could take it off Laura Valkyria and be like, hey, she the transitional champion. Sorry. It can go to Jade. I'm just saying.
I just knew, as you said already, like, why did she win? Like, am I a jerk here? Because out of all the people we had, that's who we choose? Ill?
Fair.
I guess I'm rude. And you know what? Oh well. Because I did not see that being the answer. I did not. I just did not.
Uh-huh. Well, that was night 1. So night 2 is tonight when we're recording this on Halloween. And obviously I got kids, so I gotta take my trick or treating and stuff. But hopefully when I get back in time, I can watch part 2 of Halloween Havoc. And tonight, here's what we got. So let's get through these predictions real quick, shall we?
Yeah.
Keani Jordan taking on Lola Vice. Who wins the breakout tournament?
Keani Jordan.
I'm gonna go with you on this one, Quattro.
I look.
Spider win on this one.
Look, she looked like she has it. She's looking like the future. I'm not gonna argue it. Simply put, like I don't got a deep explanation for that. She looks like the one.
Mr. Stone versus Braun Breaker. If we got to think on this.
Well, you know, lately with Stone, it's like, I can't even get the lie out. Yeah, Braun.
Can't even get the lie out. Oh, goodness.
Like,
yeah, it's gonna be Braun Breaker. He need to squash him.
Right, quick squash, quick in a hurry.
We got another spin the wheel, make a deal. We have the Creed brothers taking on Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. I ain't say his name in a long time. I almost forgot to say his last name.
They can lose because they're about to leave. It's okay.
They got a tables, ladders, and scares match. Exactly. The side, like, this could be a decent match until you hit the scares. Like, I don't need no ghouls on my tables and shit like that. Just wrestle.
Nah, man, you gotta get that pun in. If for some reason WWE want that pun, whoever is in the back said, "Look, I'm gonna get mine. I wrote this."
Exactly. Yep. You right on that one. Dirty Dom. I hate they call him Dirty Dom there, but Dirty Dominic Mysterio taking on Nathan Frazier for the North American Championship. I have really been into Nathan Frazier recently, and they really find a way to, push him up. I don't see Dom losing the championship though yet.
You know what? I felt the same way, but if Becky could get surprised, I guess.
Nah, see, yeah. No, because Nathan Frazier's a way better wrestler than Becky. Ain't even a man-woman thing. He can first of all, he can fucking jump. Like, have y'all seen Becky Lynch's leg drops on the top rope? She just falls down.
I mean, it's called the gravity drop. Because that's all it is, just gravity.
Whatever. I'm like, yo, can you jump?
No.
I mean, God forbid she don't try no Hurricane Rana because everybody dies. She don't ain't gonna jump high enough to wrap the leg around the head. She like, no, I said it for Bayley and Sasha and Charlotte. No shit. A women's tag team championship matchup: Chelsea Green and Piper Niven taking on Chase U, Thea Hale, and JC Jane. Even though
I want Chase U.
Say what?
I want Chase U for the W on this one. I want Chase U titled out. Look. Do I think you're right? Yes. Is that what I want to happen? No.
Well, there's no way they're giving that whole university all them belts. Chelsea and Piper gonna hold on to them belts, and I just want to see what their cosplay is going to be tonight.
Come on, I love the idea of Championship University. It sounds good.
It does.
Yes, I'm calling it Championship University.
Then we got sexy ass Tiffany Stratton taking on Fallon Henley. It's Tiffany Stratton. She lost back to Becky. It's Tiffany Stratton. I mean,
it's Tiffy time.
Yeah. She'll try to figure out how them lips got so big. Tiff, share your secret, baby.
Listen.
You 7% African? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? And the main event, we have Ilya Dragunov taking on Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship, because Carmelo Hayes won the championship. I mean, he won a triple threat match that was supposed to be a fatal four-way, but somebody took out Trick Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who that was, but I guarantee you this: Tricky Dicky coming back tonight.
I mean, honestly, this is the rubber match between them. Like it's 1-all between them. So Dragunov, because I'm pretty sure we're leaning into the Trick storyline, and it's going to involve Mello.
It is, but do you think who goes face and who goes heel? I think Trick Williams as a face will be good, and Mello as the heel will be good also. And Mello does have a reason to turn. Oh, because Mello is him. Back when he started, when Mello eat, Trick eat, but when Trick try to come and take over Mello food, that's when you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then he been back to talking to us, he been getting all over, and I can understand, like, okay, Mello, we all supposed to win, but you supposed to win next to me, not in front of me. So, and
I think that's why Mello makes a stronger heel.
Exactly. So
not that saying Trick can't do it, but Mello just makes a stronger one.
Yeah, I think Ilya Dragunov wins the match. Trick Williams comes back, and they show the tape, and you see it's Mello who attacked Trick Williams, and they fight.
Yep.
Afterwards, and then going into their final pay-per-view, which I think is
Deadline. Is it Deadline? I don't know.
Oh, damn. You know what? I don't know when did it. I think this may be the last one for you, because they don't have anything up here afterwards. But I thought they had something in December. I don't know, but
I know the last thing of the year is an NXT one, because it is Survivor Series. NXT one, and then we're into next year, which is Rumble.
Gotcha. Okay,
I just don't know the name of it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it could be that. So yeah, that's what I have. I have Trick Williams come back, whoop that trick. He gonna come out there and then gonna take out Mello. That's why. That's
Yeah.
why I'm thinking it's gonna go.